Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, my name is Robert Serrano Jr., and I am the natural born thriller because I'm the natural and I'm born to be the thriller. Also known as the good boy gone bad, living a bad and dangerous life off the wall, and if you don't like it, beat it, because no one wants to be defeated. So, what's going on, YouTubers? As I get everything else up here, welcome everyone to the WWE RAW review, the show from January 29th, 2018. Your WWE RAW review on January 29th, 2018 edition. This will be what I'm going to entitle Raw after the Rumble. So let me just get everything else up here. And I think we're good. A second. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get to the show. So when it comes to WWE RAW, they were at Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Your commentators were Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and no, not Booker T, folks, because it's been announced that Booker T has been replaced, and he's been replaced with Jonathan Coachman. So yeah, Jonathan Coachman is officially back with WWE. He's officially signed with WWE, signed a new contract, and he's taking Booker T's place. So he will be a full-time Raw commentator like he was before in the past. So yeah, so it'll be Corey Graves, Michael Cole, and Jonathan Coachman as your commentators for Monday Night Raw from now on. What does it mean for Booker T? I don't know. I haven't heard much about it yet. But let's get to the show. So the first hour opened up with Stephanie McMahon coming out. She called a promo, and I didn't care. I didn't really care for it. I didn't listen to it. I was doing something else, so I didn't care about Stephanie. I didn't care about McMahon. But then she brought Asuka, and Asuka came out, where she basically talked a couple of words in Japanese, and she also said at WrestleMania 34 she wants to be the champion. So we're gonna get that, but Stephanie McMahon had her come out there to choose who she wants to face at WrestleMania, either be the Raw Women's Champion or the SmackDown Women's Champion at WrestleMania 34. But she told her not to answer that question yet until after Elimination Chamber, because at Elimination Chamber, which is going to be a Raw exclusive pay-per-view, the first ever women's Elimination Chamber match is going to take place, where Alexa Bliss is going to defend her WWE Raw Women's Championship. And until that point on, we're going to find out who Asuka decides to choose. Either to wrestle someone on Raw for the Raw Women's Championship, or wrestle someone for SmackDown for the SmackDown. What happened with SmackDown too, when it comes to the SmackDown Women's Championship title match, if it's going to be defended at Fastlane, which I'm assuming it is going to, but we have to wait and see though. So yeah, and then also Sasha Banks comes out. She wants to challenge Asuka to a match. And Stephanie McMahon, she made the match, but also Asuka basically when Sasha Banks came out, I didn't care. I didn't want to listen to her. I was upset with her from the Royal Rumble, keep leaving the ring and not feeling to moves and all that. When it comes to the Royal Rumble, and she bragged about how she's been in the Rumble for the longest. And I'm saying myself, the only reason why you've been in the Rumble for the longest is because you kept going in and out, out under the ropes or through the ropes, whatever. That's one reason why she's still in there in the first place. For the longest. Now this match was made for later on tonight. Sasha Banks versus Asuka. We'll get that later. But in the meantime, there were some matches that was set up for Raw, and they basically made 3 qualifying matches where one of those qualifying matches gets to be in the Elimination Chamber match, where basically you have to fight for the number 1 contendership at Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Once again, it's going to be a Raw pay-per-view. So they announced one match to get out of the way first, and that's the last man standing match between Braun Strowman versus Kane. Winner of this match gets to qualify in the Elimination Chamber. The second match also was Elias versus bootleg Matt Hardy. Bootleg Matt Hardy. Winner of that match gets to go to the Elimination Chamber at Raw for the Raw's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And Finn Balor versus John Cena. Winner of that match gets to go to the Elimination Chamber, and you know that. So we'll get to that later. So let's get to the first match all the way. Last man standing match: Braun Strowman versus Kane. They went to commercial break. After Braun Strowman came out there, and then Kane. And they come back from commercial break, and all of a sudden Kane and Braun Strowman starts fighting. I don't know if they ever come back, during the commercial break when Kane made his entrance, whatever. But I didn't know. I don't know that. I left the room for a little bit, and I came back, and then also I see Braun Strowman and Kane start fighting at ringside. They start fighting around the ring. They fight to the crowd. They fought all the way, until they got to the broadcast table, which you have Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Jonathan Coachman on there. Excuse me. So Braun Strowman is basically decimating Kane, and Kane was being out with Braun Strowman with a steel chair and all that. All of a sudden, Braun Strowman goes to. By the way, I should point out too. By the way, once Kane was laying down, basically once Kane and Braun Strowman got near the broadcast table, the commentators left the broadcast booth. By the way, so Braun Strowman all of a sudden he tips over the broadcast desk and the whole thing onto Kane. Like, what the fuck? And literally went right on top of Kane. So at this point, we got EMTs, referees coming out there to help Kane. So at this point, the match was done. Braun Strowman wins, because Kane couldn't continue. So basically, Braun Strowman ends up being the last man standing. He literally became the last man standing in this match by making sure that Kane doesn't stand up. Also, in Corey Graves talks to Braun Strowman saying, "Why would you do that to Kane? He's a human being and everything." Like, oh fuck, he's not supposed to be a human being. He's supposed to be the demon. Like, holy whatever. Maybe he's a human being being possessed of a demon controlling Kane. Maybe. Stupid. But Braun Strowman said, Krangle says it's the last man standing match, so he made sure he's the last man standing, and that was it. So basically, they took Kane away. He was stretchered in out of the arena into the ambulance, and there you go. Also, we get the Braun Strowman being confirmed by Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's at him. Why would you do that? Know that. So Braun Strowman, basically let him know that you said last man standing, and that he's got intense and everything. It's like he do what he wants, and he said he should have done more than that and all that. And there you go. So nothing else to say there. All right, now next, ladies and gentlemen, Elias. He comes out. He's upset that he lost the Royal Rumble, and he's basically let everyone know what the WWE stands for. Walk with Elias. And then he starts singing a song about he's going to go to WrestleMania. He's talking about how he's going to face Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. That's if he managed to win the Elimination Chamber, if he gets qualified into the match against bootleg Matt Hardy. But speaking of bootleg Matt Hardy, also he interrupts Elias. So the match happens. As you pointed out by the commentators, ends up being near the at ringside. You're sitting on chairs and talking on the microphone. Have a small monitor next to them. Also, we get some crew members coming in, near next to them, and by that side, they decided to build their Lego broadcast tables at ringside. So they were doing that during the match of Elias and Matt Hardy, which by the way I thought was a decent match between Matt Hardy and Elias. And then all of a sudden we get to Bray Wyatt, with his Bray Wyatt's flash screen appearing, which by the way it was just Bray Wyatt playing mind games. He wasn't out there at all. But that was enough distraction for Matt Hardy, where Elias gets the win over Matt Hardy after going for a boot to the face and then going for the drift away and gets a 3 count in the win. So your winner, who will be advancing to the Elimination Chamber match, just like a Braun Strowman is going to be advancing, Elias. So two down. It's oh my god, excuse me. I had dinner earlier. Oh man. But anyways, like I said, 2 down and 4 to go, and we'll get we'll get to one more later on in the match, but and then four more. And then three more for next week, because next week is going to be more qualifying matches for the elimination chamber. So, but yeah, so after this after that match, Bray Wyatt shows up on the screen this time, and he starts laughing, and there you go. Once again, folks, they're not doing nothing with Bray Wyatt. They're not doing nothing with bootleg Matt Hardy. So moving on, I got nothing to say about that. Miz was doing a selfie promo. What I mean by selfie promo, he was basically had a selfie. He had his phone doing a selfie to himself. You know, what's that? What's Miz, doing this. Oh, in fact, it's gotta be like this. I'm the Miz and I'm awesome. Basically, Miz was doing a promo to Roman Reigns because he could defend the Intercontinental Championship, and they also talks about how Tom Brady from the New England Patriots is going to defeat the Philadelphia Eagles, and everyone started booing him, and I was like, "Fuck you!" Like fuck, Miz got my skin right there, which that's what a heel does. But props to the Miz though, he got the crowd booing him. But that was in hour number one. Talking about wrestling for hour number one, 2 matches. Then we get to hour number 2. The Miz defends his Intercontinental Championship against Roman Reigns with the Miz Taraj at ringside, which is Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. So Roman Reigns versus the Miz. I thought this match was boring because Roman Reigns is boring. He brings nothing to the table when it comes to any value of being a professional wrestler. I'm done with Roman Reigns. I've been done with him before, but I'm done with this guy. He's not exciting. He's boring. And on top of it, he sucks as a wrestler. He sucks as a character. So the Miz Taraj runs off because Roman Reigns kept trying to grab the Roman Reigns tried to grab the Miz Taraj, and at one point he goes at them with a steel chair, and the Miz Taraj ends up being gone. So the match continues on. The match itself will start picking up a little bit. At first it was like going slow and all that because Roman Reigns is boring fuck face. So slow as fuck. That's what his wrestling is. He's slow as fuck. So they're having a back and forth, that basic, and then all of a sudden, Reigns got to look strong, that, and then the Miz Taraj comes back. I forgot to mention too. At one point, Miz tried to remove the turnbuckle pad like he did last time, basically last week, but referee called him, so then Roman Reigns goes after him. Miz goes for the skull crusher finale after the thumb to the eye, and of course Reigns kicks out. Miz Taraj comes back, like I said. Reigns takes him out again. Basically distractions, poke to the eye, skull crusher finale, more distractions. Everything they're doing to protect this guy, because this man is so fucking stubborn that people just don't want this guy. They don't like this guy, and sure enough, people didn't care about Roman. People don't care about Roman Reigns in this match. They booed him. They're chanting Roman sucks. He's not interesting. This is not the guy we want to get behind. And they keep shoving him down our throats. They keep forcing him down our throats. It's not gonna work. It's never gonna work. He's never gonna get He's never gonna get over. He's never gonna be universally liked. It's never gonna happen with Roman Reigns. They did so much damage with this guy, and this guy is allowing the WWE to continue on with this path of him being buried by every fan that doesn't like him. So how the match ends? So after Reigns took out the entire the Mr. Raj, and especially when he went for the spear, Miz goes for a roll up and gets a 3 count in the win. So because of the spear that Roman Reigns used, which took a lot of energy out of him, because that's his finishing move, Miz ends up going for a roll up on Roman Reigns and gets the win. So Miz retains, which by the way is fine, because at least WWE could finally move Roman Reigns away from the Miz and from the Intercontinental Championship, so that Roman Reigns could go to the Elimination Chamber, which he's going to be part of this qualifying match next week, and he's going to win the Chamber. That's going to be the my early prediction when we get to the Raw pay-per-view for Elimination Chamber. He's going to win it. So it's a waste of time, but whatever. It's not gonna work out with Roman Reigns anyways. He sucks. But moving on. The Revival. You got Scott Dawson and Dax Harwood versus Heath Slater and Rhino. Match happens. It was decent. It wasn't. And the reason I say it's decent because it wasn't that. And then went to it was short. Basically. How short it was? I think it was about 4 to 5 minutes maybe. Other than that, wasn't that much happening in the match. But in the end, you got the Revival win the match over Heath Slater and Rhino. So basically, that's why they pinned Rhino after the Sham Machine. Drake Cruz interviews the Revival, and the Revival talks about last week on Raw, make it to Raw 25, how they, how the legends went after them, because of DX and everything, the nostalgia acts and all, whatever. And then basically they bring up how they defeated the first SmackDown Tag Team Champions, which it was Heath Slater and Rhino. Then they brought up the Graham brothers, which by the way, Track Caruso says she doesn't know nothing about them, and like, oh, what a surprise. Now here's the thing, I wish the Revival would have been more specific, because I don't know if they were talking about either Jerry and Eddie Graham, or if they were talking about Jerry and Luke Graham, back in the old days of tag team wrestling. Basically, I don't know if they were talking about the former 4-time tag team champions from NWA. What comes to Jerry and Eddie Graham, or they were talking about the 1-time WWF United States Tag Team Champions, when it comes to Jerry and Luke Graham. I don't know, they didn't really explain that much, but also they talk about ECW, because the crowds were chanting ECW because they're in Philadelphia and all that, and yeah, and that was it. But yeah, good promo though by the Revival though, when it comes to being interviewed by Charlie Caruso. But speaking of ECW, folks, I gotta show you something. Just give me one moment. Someone left a comment for me. Oh, what's going on, Gino Morgan? Thank you for watching. You sure do know your wrestling. Yeah, well, that's why I was born. Basically, wrestling is the first thing I ever witnessed before anything else in the world that while I was little. Yeah, but I love wrestling. Wrestling will always be my number one. So okay, here we go, folks. Hold on a second, let me do something here. I got a notification here somewhere. Whatever. I'll take care of it later. But anyways, here we go. Now it's time, folks, to show you. Because I said, speaking of ECW, we got a new class of 2018 when it comes to the WWE Hall of Fame induction. And look who it was. Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley boys, are going into the WWE Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame, class of 2018. That's not like I said Hall of Flame. And yeah, awesome. I love it. The Dudley boys are getting what they deserve. They're already Hall of Famers though, but from another wrestling company. So yeah. The Dudley Boys are again their rightful spots to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame when it comes to them being one of the greatest tag teams in professional wrestling. Now, of course, when it comes to WWE, explain about how of them will hold on to the champion, tag team championships. Let's talk about how they were tag team champions when it comes to ECW, during the old school ECW from the 90s. The WCW tag team championships when they did this whole invasion angle. the WWE Tag Team Championships, even at the time when it was WF at the time too, but still also in WWE. But of course, when it comes to WWE, they will never mention the other tag team belts that they won from outside of WWE, like from TNA and other promotions. They also went to get those tag team to win tag team championships. But yeah, the Dudley Boys has got the most um, the most numbers um, when it comes to being tag team champions. I can't remember what was the number. It was either 22 tag team. I think it was 24. Let me just double check though. The W Boys. Okay, almost there. Also, when it comes to the W Boys, they're also known as Team 3D from TNA Wrestling. Okay, there are 23 times World Tag Team Champions. When it comes to like I said, WWE, WWF, whichever you want to say, ECW, WCW, NWA, TNA, IWGP. Yeah, the Joey Boys are one of the greatest tag teams. And like I said, they're very Hall of Famers. When it comes to TNA to the TNA Hall of Fame, and now they're going to get the rightful place into the WWE Hall of Fame. And again, well deserved for these guys. Bubba Ray and Devon, well deserved. Um, and yeah, and that's all I gotta say. Nothing else to say there. But yeah, we'll get to when we get close to the Hall of Fame. It's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait for that Hall of Fame. Because again, you got Goldberg in the Hall of Fame, who's gonna be the headliner. You got the Dudley Boys, are in the Hall of Fame along with Goldberg. So, tremendous class right there. And I can't wait to hear more of these classes coming in for 2018. Gino, well deserved. Dudley Boys are one of my favorite tag teams. I'm right there with you too. Excuse me. Trying to fight the sneeze. Trying to fight the sneeze. But yeah, they're also one of my favorite tag teams too. Next to the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian, among others. But anyways, let me move on now. So yeah, just an announcement. In case no one hasn't heard about the announcement yet, that the Dudley Boys are going to be inducted to this year's WWE Hall of Fame. And here is again, just like the Miz, they're kind of a promo, or should I say, a selfie promo. But the promo was that Finn Balor is upset that he lost the Rumble because John Cena got him out of it and all that. He's going to get back and see that later on tonight. We'll get that later. Spoiler alert: that was the main event match. And again, we'll get that later. Renee Young interviewed Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks is at the gorilla position, being interviewed by Renee Young. And Sasha Banks talks about how she made history last night and all that, and saying that Asuka may have made history too, but she's going to also make history by being Asuka and end the undefeated streak. So we get to Asuka versus Sasha Banks. Match itself, pretty damn good. And we get this match, and it was about a good 10 minutes in hour number 2, but the start bled into hour number 3. So they went long on this match, like about 2 commercial breaks they did with this match, and this was an incredible match, by the way. Can we have Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss, where Alexa Bliss loses the title to Sasha Banks, so that we could get Sasha Banks and Asuka instead? Because let's face it, WWE's gonna have Alexa Bliss be at WrestleMania anyways, no matter what. But I would rather have Sasha Banks than Alexa Bliss, because at least with Sasha Banks, she can go 100% in the ring. Now I'm still a little mad at Sasha Banks for her performance at the Royal Rumble. Yeah, she did work a little bit, but at the same time, she kept going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out of the Rumble match. I didn't like that. If those of you who saw my review from last night when it comes to the Royal Rumble, yeah, no, I was mad, during the review that about Sasha Banks doing that, and it pisses me off. Not it was just it wasn't just Sasha Banks either. I put on other people too as well in the women's rumble. But anyways, but yeah, Sasha Banks went for a suicide dive. Oscar kicked her, but by the looks of it, look at Sasha Banks almost almost landed her. Oh my God, the way she almost landed on her head, that would have been bad. That would, like she tried to injure herself here, like she did a while ago, you know. But the match still continues on, you know. Sasha Banks was taken to a limit, and I see myself, there you go, Sasha Banks, about damn time. And I also want to talk about too last of a Rumble performance. So Sasha Banks didn't want to feed into any moves from the Rumble until finally we get to this match against against Asuka. Asuka was laying in all her strikes and everything. Sasha Banks was feeding into it, and like, okay, all right, Sasha Banks, go ahead. I still don't like you, but still, you're now you're showing some now you're showing what you didn't show at the Royal Rumble. Besides being in the Rumble for that long, but still. So in the end, basically they have four finishes between these two. When it comes to Sasha Banks' bank statement, Asuka's arm bar, and then of course arm breaker basically. But and then she put out her original move, which when she was called Kana, but it's called the Kana lock, which is the crossface chicken wing. She put out the Asuka lock in this one because since her name is Asuka, the Asuka lock. So yeah, suspect got out the first one, but then the second, and yeah, suspects will allow these bank statements to, to Asuka. Asuka kept coming out, trying to find a way to get out of it and everything, and also, and in the end, Asuka goes for the Asuka lock, and suspects at this point she couldn't get out, so she tapped out. So, yeah, so great match, great match. I thought this was one of the best matches on Raw so far. Sasha Banks and Asuka. My hat goes off to you. Awesome. And I just hope we get another rematch between these two, because this I didn't want this to end. This match between Sasha Banks and Asuka, I didn't want it to end. So I hope we get more of these matches between Sasha Banks and Asuka, and hopefully WWE will give us Sasha Banks versus Asuka at WrestleMania instead of Asuka versus Alexa Bliss. Because let's face it, Asuka's gonna choose the Raw Women's Champion to face at WrestleMania. It's a fact. Because WWE is gonna do Charlotte Flair to defend her SmackDown Women's Championship title against Ronda Rousey. So that's what they want to do, because it's about the four horsewomen clashing together. WWE's four horsewomen, the leader of it, versus the other leader of the four horsewomen when it comes to the UFC, Ronda Rousey. So, all right, moving on. So yeah, tomorrow wrestling for hour number two matches. Oh, I'm sorry, my fault, folks. I forgot. It's three. It was actually three matches. My fault. Tomorrow wrestling for hour number two, three matches. My apologies. I miscounted. That's why. Now let's get to hour number three. Here we go. Hour number three. Another self-deep promo, and who's it from this time? I'm John Cena. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Recognize. Fuckboy Buckethead. Moving on. I'm not talking about John Cena until we get to the main event. The Bar will defend their. The Bar was defending their Raw Tag Team Championships against Titus Worldwide, which is Titus O'Neil, Apollo Crews, and they'll be accompanied by Dina Brooke at ringside. So the match happens. Pretty decent match, by the way. At first, I was like saying to myself, okay, decent match and everything, but I'm like saying to myself, but the Bar will not lose. They just won the tag belts. I don't want to see them losing again. To Apollo, to Titus Worldwide. And let me just say this: Apollo Crews, he was working. He's always been working as a wrestler. He never disappointed. But the problem is, people don't care about Apollo Crews because he doesn't have a character. Because they don't care about Apollo Crews being a wrestler. So Apollo Crews was working this match. He was tremendous in this match. I got to point out one thing though. Sheamus was being a little reckless. Like, damn it, Sheamus. I like Sheamus and everything, but he was being a little reckless to Apollo Crews. So Apollo Crews went for basically trying to go for a hurricane on Sheamus, but Sheamus turned into a power bomb. Like, holy shit, Sheamus! Oh my god, what are you doing? Like seriously, Apollo Crews could have landed on top of his head. Like he could have spiked him on his head there. Like, holy shit, I mean Sheamus. Wow, I can't believe Sheamus did that. But Apollo Crews, uh luckily he still managed to to continue on the match. After he got spiked down almost on his head, by the way. He was still working. He got back up. He was working the match and all that. Like, holy shit, Apollo Crews was a freaking beast. But at the same time, again, I'm still upset with Sheamus for doing that. Damn. So in the end, Sheamus goes for the bro kick. Wait, did he? Let me double check here, folks. I'm sorry. I got my double backup notes here. Yeah, and the match went too long. The match also went too long, by the way. Um, oh yeah, there was no bro kick actually. So Cesaro and Sheamus go for the double team move. Sheamus with the white noise, and then um, and they got Cesaro going for the to drive the head of Paul Cruz on the mat after the white noise thing, and yeah, and the Bar retains their Raw Tag Team Championships. So yeah, which I'm fine with. Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy that the Bar are still the Raw Tag Team Champions, but Sheamus, man, he needs to be more careful next time. Like, literally, he needs to be more careful because Sheamus botched the Hurricane spot that Apollo Crews was trying to do to Sheamus. Because again, Sheamus trying to go, Sheamus got Apollo Crews with a power bomb position. Apollo Crews was going to counter into a Hurricane, but then Sheamus, he went down with Apollo Crews, and he almost spiked him on his head. Sheamus, man, like seriously, be more careful next time. Damn, I was very disappointed. But anyways, moving on. The WWE they show a footage of Ronda Rousey showing up at the Royal Rumble, and basically the social media's been talking about this and all that. Yeah, on YouTube, uh, Yahoo, and Weber have you know that. Um, Arizona State class of 2012. That hold on a second. Let me bring that back. I missed that comment. What you said? That botch was almost as bad as the one Nakamura had on Cena. Yeah, but by the way, that was Cena's fault too. But yeah. Wow. Well, at least Cena's all right though. And Apollo Crews, he's all right too. So yeah, there's no, yeah, they're both fine. Um, but yeah, Ronda Rousey when when it comes to Ronda Rousey, she sold a lot of merchandise. I believe last night. So far, she's on top one. No, basically top number one. Who sold out of her merchandise? When it comes to hot Ronda. Basically when it comes to doing the Roddy Piper's T-shirt. But instead of hot Rod, it's hot Ronda. And by the way, for those who are wondering why that was happening, wait, was she on the show tonight? No, she wasn't. Which I was surprised too. By the way, they only show clips. They only show of a recap of Ronda Rousey showing up at the Rumble. After the Women's Rumble. Lame. I agree. Yeah, I mean it would have been better if she was there. Uh, I've been pissed. I'll be pissed. Oh, okay. But yeah, I don't blame you though. I mean, if you want to if you want to catch fire with Ronda Rousey being Rumble, have her show up at Raw. So much for her being full time. Yeah, I know, right? But what the irony of that, by the way. But we'll see what they do with her when she appears on TV again. But all right. So yeah, Ronda Rousey. She's selling a lot of merchandise. When it comes to her T-shirt, you know, that's from WWE. And yeah, by the way, when it comes to Ronda Rousey, she's known as Ronda Rousey, and then she got the blessing from Roddy Piper when he was still alive, to use the nickname, you know, Rowdy, and because she's a big wrestling fan too, by the way. Um, what do you think her ring attire will be? If I can guess, um, I guess what she wore in MMA, maybe. Yeah, that's the best thing. That's the best thing I could come up with. Unless you know, Ronda Rousey comes up with, with something classic, you know, or something that unique. But we'll see. But in my opinion, I think she's gonna be coming in like no to show that she's got the MMA background when it comes to what she wears, or showing like a Shayna Baszler for example. For those who don't know, Shayna Baszler from NXT, she could basically you know come up with some good wrestling types that Shayna Baszler came up with. That'd be nice. But we'll see. We're Ronda Rousey's kind of design. Shayna Baszler's design, it's all about her being the queen of spades, and she got a nice design there too. By the way, when it comes to Shayna Baszler, and hopefully Ronda Rousey will come up with something good too. Do you like her theme song? Theme music? I do actually. Yeah, it's the same theme song that she used for the UFC. I think her music sucks. Well, in fact, let me look up on the song again. Um, Cause I can't remember who sings the song though. But let me look up the song. Ronda Rousey. Or here we go. Ronda Rousey's theme song. Sonya Deville has the MMA gimmick. Yeah, she does too. Um, if you saying who has more experience, if you're asking who has more experience, then that it's Ronda Rousey obviously. What you said there, Arizona State? Uh, are you sad about Roman Hall's channel? Not really. I really don't care. I mean, I heard what happened with him, but I don't care. I mean, it's unfortunate what happened, but at the end of the day, it's his fault. He should never made that. Of what I heard, he should never made that racial comment. It was a good feud. What was a good feud? You mean that between me and him? I'm not calling. I'm not calling it a feud though. To me, I think that's a poor way to say. To have a feud. Okay, entertaining. Yeah. Well, I don't expect anyone to be entertained with that. But I guess you could say I tried making a few out of it, but then he took it personal by having people attacking me. But anyways, I'm trying to find her theme song here. Maybe if I look up at Wikipedia, it'd be more helpful here. Okay, I can't find her theme song here. But I heard before. Wait, hold on. I think I found. No. I thought I found it. My fault. I thought I found it. Okay, I found it. All right, it's called Bad Reputation, and it's by Joan Jett. And I'm trying to remember if this is the same theme song that she used at in the when she was in the UFC. Because I'm assuming that was the theme song that she used. During her time in the UFC again. But But yeah, it's fine though. I think it's fine. If you don't like it, that's fine. You know, maybe you guys could try to pitch WWE with something better for her music. But to me, I think it's fine. That's always been her theme song, anyways. You know, even, before she got into WWE. So yeah, I'm surprised that WWE allowed her to use that theme song too. By the way, because that's yeah. I guess when you're Ronda Rousey, you know, because I heard her reputation. She's very demanding. Yeah, if not, for those who don't know that, what you said there. Do you think Coach or Booker better? Um, I guess I prefer Booker T better, but at the same time, sometimes I can't understand what he's saying. I mean, he speaks perfect English and all that, but the way he talks, it's hard to understand him. But Johnson Coachman, he's got a nice speech and a nice speech to you know, and he knows how to talk to, you know, way better than Booker T in my opinion. Um, Booker T is funny. That's what I like about him off commentary. Yeah, I know he can be comic. Yeah, he has moments on there. All right, so yeah, so that's basically it for Ronda Rousey now. We'll see what they do with Ronda Rousey in the future. But I guarantee you, she's gonna be getting a shot at the title at WrestleMania. If not, then uh, that's good news for all of us because you know because if she is a part timer, then it's gonna suck. It's gonna be the same thing with you know with Brock Lesnar. Why doesn't Mauro Ranallo come back on now that JBL is gone? To me, in my opinion, I think Mauro Ranallo is better off on NXT. And yeah, I agree. You know, people wanted Mauro Ranallo to be on commentary instead, which it'll be nice though. You know, when it comes to SmackDown, but at the same time, Mauro Ranallo is going to get this is a man in his ear. So yeah, you know, say this and say that. You know, say sports entertainment. And yeah, and there's no need to put Mauro Ranallo. No, there's no need to put Mauro Ranallo in that stress. So nobody really watches NXT. Well, I think it's about time someone does because it's part of the WWE, and they. But whatever. All right, folks. Now it's time to get to the final segment. First of all, we get the Good Brothers coming out, which is Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. WWE doesn't deserve $10 a month for me, lol. Well, to be honest with you, they don't even deserve $50 when it comes to you know, even if they didn't have the network, they don't even deserve $50, in my opinion. Um, but anyways, so yeah, the battle, you know, it's basically you know, Gallows and Anderson out there, you know, and they introduce Finn Balor. You know, welcome to the Battle Club and all that. So yeah, we're getting to the main event match. So Finn Balor versus John Cena. Winner of the match gets to qualify to the Elimination Chamber. So Cena comes out, and his babyface failure. Well, he shows merch. No, he's a fucking failure. He's not popular. He's not universally liked. He's not over. This guy is fucking garbage. And on top of it, John Cena overall is fucking a fake motherfucker. What you said there, Gino? Uh, what I don't what wait okay what I don't get is the Good Brothers came out, but was not that ringside. I know I don't understand that at all. I thought that was stupid the way they did that. Say what you say about Cena, but he draws. Maybe he draws a lot of phoniness up his ass. That's what he draws. He's a crossover talent. Oh really? Well, that's the case. Then he'll be getting better movie roles than going to WWE studios to making those straight to DVDs movies. So yeah, and plus, if he was a crossover talent, so he became a lot of movie roles like The Rock has leaving WWE. I highly doubt that. He's in that new movie. Yeah, and I don't care. Yeah, an animated movie by the way, that no one gives a fuck about. Rock started slow as well, but here's the difference between The Rock and Cena. The Rock is actually loved by millions. Cena is always been shit on by the fans. Rock was in Tooth Fairy for God's sake. Yeah, I know, but let's be honest. Let's be honest. That movie was ends up being in theaters, and Cena's movie has been straight to DVDs. Other than the Marine, 12 Rounds, and that other movie he was in, I don't give a fuck about. John Cena is fucking trash. I don't care. If you guys like him, more power to you. But let's get to the match now. Let's start well, saying that John Cena irritated me on the show. Besides him being there, basically his presence, his fucking presence irritates me. His phoniness irritates me. His shorts irritates me. That the joggers that he wears every time, and when he comes out wearing those merchandise, he's a fucking walking poster wall or something like that. Mr. Rick and Jay, hey Rob Van Dam, how ya doing? How ya doing? Oh well, I'm actually doing good. Doing good. What you say, Arizona State? He should go back to the rapper gimmick. Oh, you mean that's the doctor of Fronomics? With him. All right, I'm back. No, he would. Like I said, Johnson is the doctor of Fronomics. But whatever. But yeah, but we get to the match. Cena versus Finn Balor. Now I said on Twitter that since Finn Balor's not in his demon costume, the demon, basically the demon Finn Balor. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, I basically what I said on Twitter is that since Finn Balor's not the demon Finn Balor, that means he doesn't have a chance against John Cena. But because he's plain old Finn Balor, he has no chance in hell of beating John Cena. So the match went long. Cena was irritating me by going outside the ring and going to a crowd who had one of his merchandise. I don't know. Also want to say that Jonathan Cushman on commentary also irritated me too, where he's saying, John Cena is letting these fans get to him, and I say to myself, basically, what the fans booing him, the fans saying that Cena sucks and all that, and I say to myself, what the fuck you been the entire time, Jonathan Cushman? Holy shit, that irritated me. Do you think they will ever do the Demon Finn versus Sister Abigail? Nope. They're done with that. Even though the match never happened, but they're not going back to do that. They moved on from it. Uh, God, I hope not. Mr. Ricky J. No way, they're not going to. But seeing what those fake punches that irritated me. How long he's been in the business, and he still can't learn how to do a punch. Does not do a punch. Finn Balor was basically outperformed John Cena in this match. Without fucking question, Finn Balor was overshadowing John Cena in this match. The way that scene. Well, I'll get to that. Um, Cena goes for the AA, and I thought right then it was gonna be over, but Balor kicks out. Cena then also looks frustrated because he didn't beat Finn Balor right now, and then he starts looking in the crowds and that, and he goes on the apron, and here's nothing that irritates me with Cena. He's like saying, "I'm just trying to go to WrestleMania." This was his words. John Cena said this. He said, I'm just trying to go to WrestleMania." Here's a newsflash, John Cena. No one wants to see you go to WrestleMania. We don't even want to see you in the WWE. We want you fucking gone. So sure enough, Balor catches Cena a kick. He tried that's nothing. Cena also irritated me with his fake ass submission move that he always does. The STF. Do you think Balor has the worst finisher in the WWE today? Um, um, well, he's got another finisher, but they won't let him use it. The coup de grace, I mean, the way he delivers it, he does it very safely, but that's supposed to be low key's finishing move. The diving double foot, the diving double foot stomp. His original finishing move is the Blade Sunday, which they won't let him do. They won't even let him use that as a finisher. I hate WWE's finishing moves, by the way. The way they structure things. Hell, they only let Samoa Joe use the Muscle Buster. So Balor's trying to go for another coup de grace. Actually, he tried to go for a coup de grace before, but then he missed. And then again, Cena went for the fake ass submission move that he always does, the STF, because he never puts it on right. So Balor kicks Cena. He goes to the top. Cena cuts him off, and then from the second rope, you can see it coming from my way. As soon as he's from the second rope there, he's going for his avalanche AA. So he hits the AA from the second rope, and Cena gets the 3 count and the win. So your winner, who advances to the Elimination Chamber, John Cena. Nice, I like it. Well, more power to you. I mean, how many more chances Vince Barry and Finn Balor again? Yeah, he did. And he brought Cena and he made sure Cena did that. Balor is not over. Well, to the fans who buy his merchandise. And I guarantee you, there are a lot of pissed off Finn Balor fans out there that were not happy about this finish. I mean, really, Finn Balor has to lose against Cena. And what does this accomplish with Cena winning? How many more chances does John Cena needs to go to WrestleMania? This was so fucking bullshit. But Gino says Balor should have won. I agree, he should have won, and it was bullshit that Cena had to beat Finn Balor. Am I pissed off about it? Of course I am. But am I gonna lose? Am I gonna lose my mind for this one? No. Because at this point, what's the point? He needs to stop. I mean, he needs to top Ric Flair at some point. Well, it's not gonna happen anyways because Ric Flair is 21 time. Because WWE is trying to tell you that Ric Flair is a 16-time world champion. No, that's not his real record. Ric Flair had more than 16. So anyways, fuck this match. Fuck John Cena. That garbage ass, trash ass, piece of shit motherfucker who's a phony ass motherfucker. I'm sick and tired of this guy. Every chance he gets, he talks about how he puts over young guys. How do you put over a young guy? Finn Balor, are you fucking kidding me? And then on top of it, he buried guys like Baron Corbin, Elias. Thank God he didn't do the Shinsuke, because that would really piss me off. During that time. That's enough of this motherfucker. He put Elias over last week. Yeah, and then he buried him at the Rumble. He put Nakamura over numerous times, and it should stay that way. Cena should never go near Nakamura ever again. I don't want to see him near Nakamura. Like seriously, man, fuck this guy. He's as phony as they come. He's as fake as they come. There's nothing real about this guy. I'm so sick and tired of John Cena. But now let's get to the for the closing of this show. So talking about wrestling for hour number 3, 2 matches. So talking about wrestling for for WWE RAW, overall from January 29th, 2018. I believe it's 7 matches. Maybe double check. Seven. I was right. Oh crap! My fault. My fault, folks. Whew. Okay. Let me put it back up there. Yeah, my fault about that. Now, all right. So, as I was saying, talking about wrestling for WWE RAW from January 28th. I mean January 29th, 2018. Seven matches. Hopefully, when Cena becomes a 17 world champion, he leaves WWE for a while. I hope he leaves forever. I don't give a fuck about John Cena. What did they end up doing with the Nia Jackson Enzo storyline? They ignored it. That's it. It's done. Uh, Act like it never happened. Yeah, that's right. It never happened. Since Enzo More's gone, that act like it never happened. He probably will leave forever soon. I hope so. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see Johnson ever again. So yeah. So the talking about wrestling. Oh yeah, I said talking about wrestling for Raw. Seven matches. So my overall strength for the show, what comes to Raw 20, I mean, not Raw 25. That was last week. When it comes to WWE RAW from January 29th, 2018 edition, I'm gonna go. Well, let me say this: it was better than last week's Raw. I'll also say that. So I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. No, in fact, I gotta go 6 out of 10. I'm not gonna go higher. Higher to a 7. The place pops when his music hits though. You mean with John Cena sucks songs? Yeah, I agree. But anyways, but yeah, there you go, guys. Before I go, I just want to make just want to say one thing. Tomorrow on 205 Live, which you guys don't watch, but because the whole thing with Enzo Mori thing, they're gonna have a new Raw, a new 205 general manager for the first time. What would it take for you to give up on WWE? Well, Shinsuke Nakamura was one of those things. After Nakamura lost to Jinder Mahal twice, which by the way, if WWE managed to have Nakamura get his win back against Mahal, um, yeah, but let's face it too. Nothing's gonna make me nothing's gonna make me watch WWE after all the bullshit they put their talents to, through. Let's just say this: when whenever Shinsuke Nakamura leaves WWE, will be the day that I'll stop watching WWE. Raw was okay, so hopefully SmackDown is good. I hope SmackDown is good, because we're gonna come from the pay-per-view of Royal Rumble. with Shinsuke winning the Rumble, which I was happy about that, by the way. Do you think Vince sells the company? Nope, never. Never. Never gonna happen. Um, I hope this man, just steps down, but he's never gonna step down. But, well, and yeah, there you go. So yeah, I'm gonna show. You know what? Yeah, I'll stick with 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 show for me. I thought it was better than last week's Raw because last week's Raw was a huge letdown. But this week Raw was better actually. So, all right. So I guess I'm done now, folks. So I'm gonna wrap up from here. For you with a lot of comments, they go off for leaving the comments. And there you go. So I'm gonna end it from here. Thank you for watching. If this is your first time watching me, we ever do live reactions to pay-per-views? I don't know. It depends. I was thinking about doing one. I thought about doing one for Royal Rumble, but I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm not gonna do it. I did one for NXT though. With the Takeover show. But yeah, that would been cool. Oh, thanks a lot. I'll keep that in mind, by the way. But other than that, yeah, I'm done. So yeah, if it's next year, I don't know. I got that's something that I'll keep in mind for that one. So yeah, guys, if this is your first time watching me, my name is Robert Serrano Jr., the Natural Born Thriller. Please subscribe, and if you like this video, give it a like. If you dislike this video, give it a dislike. The choice is yours, and yours alone. So, I hope you guys have a good night. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, by the way, of Monday Night Raw. I hope you guys enjoy this review too. And hopefully tomorrow's SmackDown will be good. And yeah, so yeah, but tomorrow I'm tuned for that SmackDown review and the 205 live review for tomorrow on my YouTube channel. So, you guys have a good night. Take care. Peace on the streets. Talk to you all soon. And fuck John Cena.